Welcome to Erickson Live. My name is Caitlin, and I'm alone, so let's say the pledge because I'm alone.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Today's weather is going to be a high of 36 and a low of 27. In sports today, Pistons will play, or not today, yesterday. Pistons will play the Bucks tonight. Today and tomorrow are half days. So, if you want to buy lunch, you can buy lunch, and you know that it's going to be a half day and not a full day. Today, let's practice, Mr. Lynn is here to talk about the habits.
Thanks, Caitlin. Excellent. Nice work. I know it's not always easy to fly solo, is it?
Yeah.
No, you're doing a great job. Good morning, boys and girls. Happy Wednesday. As Caitlin talked to you about, we have half days both today and tomorrow. So it's really important that you take advantage of this time. Enjoy your afternoons. Get your homework done early. And all those good things will happen. But I wanted to talk to you about two habits that I'm seeing that really go together with some of the things that we're seeing here at Erickson School. So just something to think about. So the habits that I'm talking about are habit 1, being proactive, and number 2, begin with the end in mind. First of all, beginning with the end in mind, if you are, there's a certain way that you want to be perceived by your friends at school. If you want to be known as somebody who's really friendly, really helpful, somebody who's there for your friends, somebody who's there who will support them, the actions that you take will give that message, not only to your friends, but to everybody else too. So how you handle yourself in certain situations will give people messages about how trustworthy you are, how supportive you are, how kind you are, and those type of things, and either encourage people to want to be your friend or maybe not. And so that's just something to think about. Those choices that you make to set yourself up in those good situations for your friends are all part of being proactive. So for example, one of the things that we tend to see this time of year, and actually I have seen quite a bit, are that whole idea of rumors. Caitlin, what is a rumor? Do you know what a rumor is?
Yeah, it's something when someone starts something and then it keeps on spreading around.
Yeah, so somebody says something that may or may not be true, but they just kind of say it, and now one person hears it, and they spread it to another person, and they spread it to another person. Sadly, it's a lot like the California wildfires, right?
Yeah, and someone can have multiple friends, and they can say it, and they can even spread it to other schools.
That's right. And it may not even be true.
Yeah.
Right? So rumors happen all the time, but they happen because people aren't being proactive. So one of the things that I like to think about is that if you're hearing something, let's say, for example, that, Caitlin, let's say that you hear somebody call one of your friends, you know what, I'm having a tough time with that friend. That person's a jerk. You have some control over how you're going to handle that.
Yeah.
So being proactive means I can choose to, I'm just going to keep it to myself because it has nothing to do with me. I don't agree with that person because that person's my friend, but I'm just going to keep it to myself. Or I can start and go right over to my friend and say, hey, do you know what that person just said about you? Or I can just say to a lot of people, hey, this person's saying all these things about other people and making it even bigger than it actually was. And all of those are in my control. Caitlin, let me ask you a question. If you were to go to somebody, and I know you haven't done this, I'm just using this hypothetically. If you were to go to your friend in this situation and say, hey, that person called you a jerk, what good could happen from that?
That person that said it could get in no trouble, and the person who didn't say it, that said it to them, could get in trouble for starting up a fight to them.
Okay, some people could get in trouble.
Yeah.
Okay, but let me ask you this: how is your friend going to feel hearing that somebody called them a jerk?
you're going to feel sad and
do you
angry.
do you want your friend to feel sad and angry? No. And if you care about your friend, sometimes just keeping something like that, that's something really small but could make them feel sad and angry, keeping that to yourself is the best way to go. You have some control over whether a rumor gets spread or a rumor doesn't get spread. And so being proactive is about your choices and how you are going to interact with other people and what decisions you're going to make. You can choose to get involved in a problem or not get involved in a problem. You can be supportive of a friend by just encouraging them and saying, if somebody's upset, hey, don't worry about that. That's not, I don't agree with that. We're cool. You're a good friend, and being supportive of that. Or it could be just telling that person that said that your friend is a jerk, hey, that's not nice.
Yeah.
There's ways that you can solve that problem, but make sure that other people's feelings are honored. And so that's what I want you to think about in being proactive and beginning with the end in mind. You want people to feel good, not bad. Just something to think about. Caitlin, thanks for helping me with that. And I'm going to have you finish with the joke of the day.
Yep. So here's a joke for you. What do you call an old snowman?
I have no idea.
Water. Is it melted?
It melted.
That's what's going on at Erickson, and that's why we say, learning and leading.
It's the Erickson way.